of mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the Jets sweep. Here's Chase. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Eckler.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down, and refuse to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
They'll set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Albert Okuebuna, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Charger drive about to get going.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to look deep down the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives and even more.
There he goes left side. He's at the 50, 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Again, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. McCaffrey. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah,
and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get
and possession. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with 5.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, Eckler. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action. Love to throw. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Albert O with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, Love. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. This is a counter play. Eckler, he'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Here's Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Carolina. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 22. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Going back to Love. And my goodness, another interception. at the 23. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First down, Love to pass. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Love. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Rosas good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Prime time,
and here
baby.
comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their